Hello and welcome. I'm Sinead, and we're going to be outfitting Granny this week. So we have this plan. This right here is the pieces to make a wig cap, and she will have some blue and white, and I don't have quite enough white, so I have ordered some more. And while we wait on that, we've got this fabric for her bloomers, and I'm gonna put those together and then start working on the rest of her clothes. Her bloomers are all done, and I think I am going to dye them in a tea bath so that they look more cohesive for the rest of the outfit, because this bright white just doesn't really go with the feel of what I want at all. These are the pieces for Granny's shirt. We got the rectangle that'll be the bodice, and it'll only have a single seam. I'm thinking, I'm still debating on whether to stick it down the middle of her back or whether to put it under one arm. And then the sleeves themselves are really close to square. Okay, now they're ironed and folded in half. And yeah, a side seam here, and then I'll have to slit this side or do the whole seam, depending on which is easier to put in. Mostly I cut it out in a rectangle just because that was easier. This is a rayon jersey, so it's got a lot of drape to it. And I will gather this neckline here once everything's put together, and the sleeves will also be gathered at the edge. And I think the bottom edge and the sleeves, I'm going to try for a rolled hem. It's been a while since I've done a rolled hem, so we'll see how that goes. So I tea dyed this and then did a broom skirt twist on the bloomers. And there they are. I think the irregular little bits of tea coloring and the wrinkles, I think, is much better. It goes with the whole idea and plan. And I also found this yarn to make a shawl, which I think also draws in the colors. And I don't know that I have put all of the pieces of fabric here where you can see them together, so let me do that. Okay, so we have this is going to be an apron. This is an overskirt, underskirt, over bodice, and the shirt and the bloomers, and a shawl, and probably little wristlet covers also made out of that. I knew I had done a still of this and posted it on Instagram, but I had forgotten to start the video with my fabric choices, so here they are. So this is how her chemise top is looking so far. I need to do some kind of insert here, and I was thinking lace, but I don't have any lace, and since I'm already knitting her a shawl, I'm not sure I want to take the time to knit lace, and I'm wondering if at this point about using solid fabrics that are going to be in the skirt or something else entirely. But I'm going to leave that in the thought process in the back of the mind and move on to working on the skirt, I believe. Here are the panels I've gotten cut for Granny's skirt, and there are 5 of each. The shorter ones will go over the top of the longer ones, and then they'll all go into the same waistband. I've got the 5 panels of each different layer put together, and I have them gathered together here. I just did a running stitch around the top with both sections in it, and this is the waistband that I've got to gather this all into, and hopefully that will work. I'm having a little bit of doubt here, but we're gonna move forward and hopefully it will. I've also got these tabs here that will have chatelaine type chains hanging from them. One has keys, and the other one will have some herbal jars and I think an acorn. Anyway, this is where we're at. I am now debating about hemming. I was going to roll hem the bottom edge of these sections, and I like the way it looks, so I might just round off this and not finish it, but we'll see. As I suspected, there is a lot of fullness here to go into this waistband, and I don't want to put it in between the two layers of the waistband because it'll make a really weird bulky spot. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off of here and the waistband, and I'll finish it like a bracelet. I mean, it'll have the edge tucked in and sewn and finished, and then we'll do a whip stitch of this onto the waistband, and it's cartridge pleats if you want to look that up, and it's something that was commonly done in historical clothing of like the Renaissance era, to get that huge fullness that were in the skirts onto a waistband or onto their bodices sometimes. This is what I mean by finishing the waistband, is that I have whip stitched it closed with the raw edges to the inside, and the whip stitch allows it to continue to stretch. And now I will whip stitch these pleats on in a cartridge pleat manner, and that means that I just pick up one side of the gather and whip stitch it onto the waistband, and I guess I'll show you the details once I've got that going or done. So I've got the waistband pinned on here, and what I will do when I stitch it, the edge of the waistband, you pick up the edge of the waistband and then loop through just this side of the gathered fabric. You don't stitch all the way through, just this bump of the gather, and then loop back through here. And it's a type of whip stitch which will allow this to continue to stretch. I've done lots of cartridge pleats on woven fabric, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works with jersey. I think it should be fine because it is a type of whip stitch, which is what I try to use, that or a back stitch when stitching on jersey. So yeah, we're gonna see if it continues to stretch as I sew through the two pieces together. So this is what it looks like finished on the outside, and this is what it looks like finished on the inside. I put elastic in the waistband because I knew the jersey wouldn't hold up to the weight of all those gathers. And I plan on adding some patches like this to the skirt. This is where we're going to end for this video. I've hit my deadline. You can see the walking stick is well started from Craft and Chat. And this is the chatelaine. It has a key and a fir cone and an acorn and some leaves. And then on this other side, this is one of the things that will be on there. And inside are some magical freshwater pearls. She also has a pair of glasses. And I got confirmation that her hair is on the way, the lamb's wool, for finishing up her wig, and obviously the other pieces of clothing that still need to be made. So have a great week, a great day, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.